This is my XP farm. I'm going to show you how to build it. What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Okay, so we have an XP farm. As you see, we have some cacti on top. You can make this as high as you need to, even as wide as you need to if you want to stair step it. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be showing you how to do this. And this, over time, will collect and store XP until you're ready to use it. So the good thing about it is, let's say you don't need that much XP. Okay, you flick one lever. Okay, one lever here. And now what you can do is, now instead of dropping everything, it will collect the items. Okay, and as soon as you take it out, so we're at a level 8. I haven't really let this go for that long. Maybe 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes, something like that. Collect the stone, and we're already on a level 9. So we leveled up one level. They're all probably going to be around the same. Okay, so you would just lock it. And the reason I only have the one light here is just so you know when the levers are facing up, it's off, which means the locks are off. And when it's down, you'll see the light on. All of the locks are actually on, which means the items won't go into hoppers because the lever powers the block powers the hopper, and the items cannot go down. So you collect it. Now we're on a level 10. Collect it. Now we're on a level 11. Whoops, did I not collect that? No, I didn't. Now we're on another level 11, and this one should take us to 12. So I went from 8 to 12 in 10 minutes. But again, you just got to let it build up over time. Okay, so I just finished building this. I really just activated it. I didn't add these hoppers right here until the end. So it has not been going at all. But over time, this will build up. And it's, and you can make this wider if you need to. But it's really, really cool. And I think it also looks really good. And the reason I have the trees on the side is so you can add the fuel. So you would add the fuel from the front here. Okay, so there's no like auto fuel. You would just chop down a tree, put it into the furnaces, chop down the other tree, put it in the furnaces. You'll obviously, these are oak trees, so you'll most likely always get the saplings, and you can put them right back, and they will sprout up themselves. And we do have a little slabs on the top over there, so they do not grow bigger than these trees right here. And I just love it. And underneath this, okay, so all the items collect in this dropper, and you'll see as soon as it's in the dropper, give it a second, and it shoots into lava, which is underneath there. Now again, when this lock is on, let's say you wanted to collect the items, because you can also use this as regular furnace. As long as these locks are on, the items will be stored in the furnace itself, right here. So all of the items will be stored in the furnace, and then you can get your XP. Okay? So just keep that in mind. It's really, really fun. It's really useful. I think it looks really good. So let's just get into what you need and how to build it. Okay, here's everything you're going to need. Either pause it, take a screenshot, or just look in the description. Okay? Like I said, keep in mind you can go higher up with the cactus and the sand. You're going to need more glass in that case, but I'm just going to show you the way I did it. Okay? So first and foremost, let's get down. Let's do our sides. Okay, so we're going to go up 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go up another 5. Okay, so that's going to be essentially our base here. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our observers. We're going to take our dropper. You can use a dispenser, but why waste the ingredients for it? Dropper's fine. A lava bucket. So we're going to find that middle one. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to put actually, before you put the lava down, what you should actually do is go next to it. Go 1, 2. Okay, just like that. And 3. You're going to take a comparator, put it down there. Then you're going to take an observer, make sure that it's facing in. So it's facing back towards where we're going to put that lava. Then you take the observers and you go 1, 2, just like that. Now you're going to put a lava bucket here. Okay. And actually, again, sorry, before you put that lava bucket, we have to make sure we face the dropper down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, just like that. And actually, you can leave that there. And then we're just going to face that dropper down just like so. Okay? Cool. Now we can put the lava and then put whatever the blocks are back right here. Okay. And then, so now we have the dropper. We have a block. Coming out of that block, we're going to put a comparator. Okay. With a block behind it. Now we're going to break next to it. And we're just going to go down to there. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you put down that comparator, you have to put down a slab, just like that. Okay, so it should look just like that. Then you can face the comparator going in. Now we don't need our comparators anymore. We got our 2. Okay, we could break these blocks underneath, just like so. So now we're going to put a block. So you're going to skip a space under. So the comparator goes into a block. Skip a space, put another block. On that one space, though, you're going to put a piece of redstone dust. And then coming off the side of that block, we're going to put a torch. That is the reason that we have the slab here, because if you put a block here, it's basically just going to create a circuit that's not going to work. It's not going to do what you want. It's going to be annoying. This will go off all the time. So you have to put that that half slab, or that slab there. Okay? Cool. Now what we're going to do, let's see, I can get to it from this way. Yeah. Now all we're going to do is we're going to put down a junk block, put a hopper into that. Okay, so a hopper into that junk block. Go on this side, get rid of that junk block, and put a hopper facing into the hopper. Okay, so you should have 2 hoppers facing into each other. And now inside this, put one of these pieces of dirt. Okay. Now what does that do? This is a little clock. When there's nothing inside of this dropper, because comparators can read through blocks, so even though it's next to this block, it's actually reading the dropper. So when there's nothing in it, because of this torch, this hopper is locked. So that item, the dirt, is staying right inside that hopper. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so nothing's going to happen with this comparator. But as soon as an item goes inside of it, let's just take a piece of dirt. As soon as an item goes inside of it, what happens? Well, the comparator reads it, turns on this piece of redstone dust for a second, which turns off this torch, allows this little hopper clock to go back and forth, which is going to activate this comparator. Comparators are going to be read by the 2 observers. The observers are going to activate this block. This block is going to activate the dropper, and the dropper is going to shoot the item into the lava, because you don't need it. It's just green dye, right? You don't need it at all. Now you can cover everything back up. Okay, you don't need it exposed at all. You just cover everything back up, just like so. Bing, bang, boom. Okay, you're good to go there. Now what you're going to do, actually what I did for the front was I actually have, originally what I had was this right here were these, but I changed it. Okay, so actually what we're going to do is we're going to take our regular blocks, and then we're going to take our levers and put them there. So we're going to go block, 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 block. Okay, and then we're going to take our lamp, put a lamp here. Again, if you have extra lamps, you want to do all 5 lamps, be my guest. Go ahead. You don't need it though, because you just need one to show which way is off, right? So once the levers are up, everything is off. As soon as the levers are down, you'll know that the lock is activated. So that's what the light is for. Okay, and then you could just go in here and put this here, so it looks nice. Okay, then on the outside you can have stairs there. You can have stairs there. And then what we can do is actually come across here with stairs just like that. Okay, just so it looks exactly like that. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hopper, and we're going to put a hopper there, hopper there, hopper there. Then go this way, hopper, hopper. So that way all of the hoppers feed directly into the dropper. Okay. Now we're going to take our furnace. We'll take our furnace right here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. And then we're going to take our hoppers on top, and we're just going to face them down. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I think it looks really good this way with everything exposed. Normally I cover it up, but if you want to come in here and, cover it with whatever, trapdoors, do it. Knock yourself out. Make it your own design. Okay? So do that. So now what we can go ahead and do is we're just going to take an item frame. I put one on the middle hopper up there. the middle hopper right there. And then what I did was just indicate what it was. So we got, these are where you can put your, you can also do it manually. You can feed these manually, right? These hoppers are right here are what is going to get smelted. And then out of it right here is what's going to come out. But that's just an indicator just to show you what's in here. Okay, so we got green dye coming out. Again, if you want to collect it, make sure the levers are on. And then you would fill every furnace up manually right here with fuel. Okay, so now the front of it is completely set up. Okay, so all we got to do now is it's going to be 9 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put this across here. Okay, so you should actually have 7 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And now we can just come down underneath. And all you're doing is putting a floor to it, a place for the water to actually flow. Okay, so just do it like so. Perfect. Now you can take your 2 buckets, because that's all you need, is just do 1, skip, and then right there. And then you could just collect it and keep doing it. Okay, so now all of the water runs into the hoppers, and you can have, some hoppers have more XP than others. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You absolutely can have hoppers that have more XP, because let's say this one, this river right here gets more cactus. Well, this one is going to smelt more, which means it'll give you more XP. Okay, before we finish, before we do anything else, I'm sorry, let's go behind it and let's just close that off just like so. You can even go like this just to make it even, and same thing here. Or what you could also do is you can do hoppers into the furnaces, so that way you can put some more items in, to fuel. You can totally do that. I didn't actually add that to the list, but you can do that as well. I'm just going to cover it up. I think it looks pretty cool that way. Okay. So now that we did that, all we're going to do, actually, before we go up, let's actually do the inside. So you'll notice that they're sitting on string. Okay. And it's actually 1 block away from the side. So we're going to go here. We're going to take out our string. We're going to take out our cactus. We're going to take out this, and we're going to take out our, I use lime green because I happen to really like the way it looks. Okay. So we're gonna go from this corner. We're gonna skip it, go this way. Okay, we can put a junk block down, which is why I got the junk blocks here. Okay, we're gonna go in one and then put string. So it's 2 dirt and then string. Okay, then dirt, string, dirt, and string. So when it's all said and done, the string should be 1 over from the side. Now you're gonna do the same thing, except you're gonna skip a space. So it's gonna go there, dirt, and then there. So it'll be dirt, whoops, sorry. It'll be dirt, string, dirt, string, dirt, and string. Now, why string? 2 reasons. 1, because you'll probably have a lot of it. I'm sure most of you guys have a spider farm, or you'll just have, string floating about you don't need. And 2, I just think it looks cooler. I think it looks way better this way. So instead of having another brick there, another block there, which makes it look clunky, from far away, it looks like it's floating, right? So you put cactus, 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 cactus. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do junk blocks going all the way down here. And all we're going to do is go break the end, put stained glass. But make sure it's 1 up, okay? Then same thing on this side. And then break the middle. Same thing, break this end and there. So basically you want the 3 stained glass panes in between each of the 2 cactus. Okay? And then we just simply go up from there. Okay, so then we just go dirt, string, string. Okay, break that. Then we go dirt, string. So you're just going to put string above all of the cactus, so you can even just go like that. Oops. If it lets me. Okay, I put dirt there. I put string there. Same thing here. I put string. Okay, and then we're just going to do the same thing. So I'm going to do that 2 more times. So this one is 1 more time, and then the next one up will be 2 more times, and then I'll come back. Okay, it should look like this right now. And then all we're going to do is on these corners right here, we're going to place slabs. Okay, just like so. Place slabs just like that. And then everywhere else, we're going to go out 12 glass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it should be even with these stained glass. Okay, so do that everywhere where you do not have one of these slabs. Okay, once that's done, all you're going to do is go on the top. And you're going to plop down. Actually, do the corners too. Don't skip those corners. And you're just going to put down some slabs right on the top. Now, I'm going to give you, and then also do this on the corners like this. I'm going to give you some tips. Okay, here's a couple tips before we finish it up. I'd say go probably 10 high if you can. Go 10 high. It'll work a lot faster for you. And give it some time. This is not a 0 tick, farm that's going to give you a million cactus at once. I mean, you still have to, it's still going to take as long as an item takes to smelt. But, it's not something that's going to break your game, that's going to cause a lot of lag. I built something that looks cool, I think. I think it looks really, really good. And it'll work. In time, each one of these furnaces could give you 30 per furnace, could give you 30 levels. Absolutely. You just got to, stick it somewhere where you're going to be a lot. Go AFK a lot. Maybe you can build this in your base where, nothing's going to spawn. You sleep over here. You just leave your, your game on overnight. You watch how many levels you have. Okay. But no, this is not a 0 tick farm that's going to get you a million levels super duper quick. Okay. But it will, like I said, 10 minutes and I got 3-4 levels. And that was just from 10 minutes. And again, the farm hadn't built up. Once it builds up to where you have things in storage, it's going to take a while. That was 10 minutes of having to wait for everything to spawn and then drop. Okay, so just give it some time. Now let's build the side. So all we're going to do is come to the front here on this glass. We're going to go 1, 2. On that third one, we're going to put down a junk block and then put it on the bottom of it, just like that. Same thing on the front. 1, 2, 3, junk block, and then put it on the bottom of it like that. Okay. Now on the side, you're just going to come out 1, 2. Same thing on this side, 1, 2. Now what we can do is we can take I like to use the spruce, put spruce on all the sides of it. Okay, just like so. Whoops. Same thing over here on all the sides of it. And again, you're just going to be using the oak trees because that's what this farm is meant for, is oak trees. Okay. And I do have saplings. Perfect. I thought I forgot to add that. And you're going to put it on the end. So make sure it's right underneath where that slab is. Okay. And then I really like the way the white tulips looked. I tried a couple different flowers, but I really like the way the white tulips look with this. Okay. It stands out a little. I was going to use like a gray flower, but then because of the handles and the brick and the furnace, it kind of blended in. The white pops a lot, especially once the tree grows. Okay. So all we're going to do now is, I don't have it on me, but let's take some bone meal. We're just going to bone meal the tree. Just wait until it grows. Come on, there you go. 1 there. And bone meal on this side. It'll grow naturally too. And boom. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm just going to break that. And same thing there. Okay? But you can get leaves out of it. You have a mini, tiny tree farm here as well. But I think it looks cool. That's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Obvious out. Peace.